Hello and welcome back to Jade's story. The pack is just settling in for the night. We have Amazonite and Solstice having a little conversation. Sapphire doing some digging over there. Have Esme here in front of us. Our pups Maeve, Jolene, and Kai. We have Steel laying next to us. Spore, Seven, Basil way over there on the outskirts. And Lavender and Kayla snuggled next to each other. Always enjoy seeing where everybody is hanging out. And yeah, we are going to... Aw, still doing a little play bow to Maeve. That was cute. We're going to go ahead and get some sleep. I just added a post to our community post for a poll to see who is going to take over. Oh, good. To see who is going to take over after Jade is no longer around. So be sure to check that out, guys, so you guys can get your votes in. I was only able to put up a few options, so what I did was I took a pup from each litter and I just did like our main options, but then I also wrote out something for everybody. So everybody, you know, is kind of on there. And you guys can choose who you think would be the best fit to take over the pack. And, you know, I would love if you guys put in like a comment as well as to why you think your choice would make a great fit. Hi, Jolene. Just because I would love to hear your guys' thoughts, and it might help me come up with a nice story for them if we do choose them to take over. So yeah, everybody's on there. And let's just take a look at our map here so that we can get going while I kind of discuss things. Let's hide pack territories for a minute. So I think this rendezvous site right here is the one that we used last time. So our pack is not our pack. Our den is full of fleas. Oh yeah, they're severe at 79%. So I think we are just going to go ahead and head to the rendezvous site. I think Jade spent the night thinking about it, and you know, these fleas are getting unbearable for everybody. Everybody's starting to complain. Maeve, you gonna take the antler? Yeah, everybody's starting to complain, and Jade is going to go ahead and take everybody away. Looking back one last time to remember all of her memories of raising pups here at this den, of Malachite being by her side, and just, you know, just taking it all in one last time, because she has a feeling, you know, she knows that she's not going to be raising any more pups there. She's not going to take another mate, so there's no way, even if she is going to make it another year, there's no way that she's going to be having more puppies. So yeah, she's sad to leave it behind, but she will return there one last time. Speaking of which, I need to mark it on the map. I'll just put it here. Stream done. Yeah, so we'll just have to head south from that little marker. But yeah, she probably won't be returning there until she's ready to return there. So we'll just head on up here to this rendezvous site, and yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the right one because everything's looking pretty familiar. Here's our tree, here's our field. Sounds like there is a baby ungulate hidden nearby. Hopefully not in our rendezvous grasses. Is this not the rendezvous site? Oh yeah, that's right. Pups are too young still. We had to just leave and come here early. Alright, well. Send the pups in. They're not going to stay there, so hopefully we have some wolves that will stay with the pups. Jade's just going to do a little check around and see if we can't find this little ungulate here. We have 7 coming with us. Looks like he's the only one. Yeah, getting back to the poll, you know, I wasn't able to write a whole lot for everybody. You know, some just stand out more than others. And so some I don't know a whole lot about just because they haven't been standing out to me as much as the other ones, like I just said, and I am also limited on time. We're going camping this weekend, so I'm trying to kind of pre-record a bunch of episodes so that hopefully I can have videos continue while there it is, while I'm not around. So yeah, I have lots of videos to record, and I'm hoping that Jade is able to make it through all of these, so that we have plenty of time for everybody to get their poll options in. If she does not make it all the way, I don't know what I'm going to do, so. Oh. Did you guys let the pups eat any of that, or are they even hungry? They're not even hungry. Everybody's doing pretty good on food. We're just waiting on Maeve and Jolene to get up to full weight. Let's go ahead and send them back in. I know we had some territory we needed to take care of. Jolene, you too. We need to head everywhere, but let's head. We'll just do this little circle real quick, starting with a howl here. Lots of potential mates, very interested. Jade is not interested in them. Get out of here, mountain lion. Why are you even putting up a fight? There's nothing here. There's nothing here to be fighting over, guys. We just want the cougar to move on. Because it's kind of close to our pups. Solstice, my goodness. Okay. We don't need to be fighting that. Let's go here. Is there 2 mountain lions? No, that's a rabbit. Okay. Okay, let's go find our scent post. Get this all strengthened up. Smells like an elk herd or something over in that direction. I think we can just kind of focus on territory today. That's what we really need to focus on anyways. Let's head southeast. Jade is really testing her pack this year with this litter. She is seeing what they are capable of. She wants to know that they are going to be okay when she is not here. She wants to see who is leading patrols out, you know, who is gathering everybody to go out hunting. She wants to see how successful they are when they do go out. She was a little disappointed last time when they all went out and returned without any food, even with the baby ungulates hidden in the grass. So that definitely concerned her a little bit. And Territory is just doing terrible, so there's no way she could stay home and, you know, try and let them handle things on their own today. Oh, there's our other rendezvous site. Yeah, because they just... if they don't do anything again, then we'd lose so much territory. So she's kind of just playing backup this time. Like, she's gonna go out and do stuff when she is really truly needed. And, like, you know, if the rest of the pack is not handling it, she's gonna go out and just make sure everything is good. And other than that, like when everything is doing okay, she's going to stay home as much as possible so that she can give them a chance to really step up and take a little bit more responsibility. With that said, you know, I do want us to really kind of focus on that. So even with the poll and everything like that, and, you know, I'm going to take everything into consideration. I'm going to see who everybody would really like to see continue Jade's story. But I also really want to take into consideration, like, who is really truly stepping up and taking responsibility, because I feel like they are going to be the ones that are going to be the best choice. So we have Solstice here joining us, and Seven joining us as well. So these two coming out on patrol with Jade. The rest of the pack have stayed back with the pups, which is good because they're not at like an actual rendezvous site or anything. Let's go in the southwest, it looks like. So yeah, just everything we want to take note of and try to pay attention to. I'm going to try and kind of pay attention to the ones that I didn't really get to write a whole lot about as well. Like Seven, didn't get a whole lot written about them. Even Solstice I could have wrote more on, but yeah, it's just kind of hard when the pack gets so big. You definitely have ones that stick out, like stand out more. Get close to the scent posts right here. Let's head a little bit more south west. Because these are getting super low. Check the grasses as we go. Jade is already feeling pretty worn out. Go ahead and let her drop down to a trot. She is, like I said, she is an elder wolf, you know. She's going to be moving at a slower pace anyways. There is a nice elk herd over there. But they do not need to hunt them. She's just going to take note that they are over there. Jade returning to the spot her and Malachite first found together. You know, this was one of her very first spots that she really enjoyed being, and it definitely reminds her of Malachite being here. I think she would take a minute to sit here and remember him more. Calling out to say hello. And the rest of the pack joining in. Let's get a picture here. No, I'm happy that Solstice and Seven came out with us. We certainly don't get a whole lot of time spent with them. Somebody invading. We are very tired, and with Jade's age, I don't think it would be super smart to go out and try to handle that. Seven very much dislikes that fox. It's like, sounded like Solstice agreed. Jade's still getting to enjoy all of her lookout spots. You know, this wasn't one of her main lookout spots, but she certainly likes it. Six, Seven, and Solstice getting a little bit tired. It looks like the other pack is definitely taking territory. Jade wants to get down here and strengthen this up, because she certainly doesn't want to lose this piece of territory. I think she is contemplating, since she is so close, possibly just going over and trying to see exactly what's going on. You know, she knows that her territory is definitely weakened, and I think she's kind of thinking that if she allows these guys to just think that, you know, she's letting this territory go, then they're going to take way more than she's willing to allow. There's that. Yeah, they're definitely creeping in here. Oh. Little snack, don't mind if we do. Even in Jade's old age, she is still very good at finding these little baby ungulates, it seems. Should go ahead and let them get some bites off of that too. Seven always comes over and gives us like a big grin. It's really cute. Alright, let's go find these guys. See how many there are. See if it's something we can do. I kind of think that even though Jade is, you know, she knows that she's old and not as young as she used to be, but this bison are just enjoying the river, it seems. But I think she still thinks that she can still do a lot of things that she used to be able to do, and, you know, I think at some point she's probably going to find out that things are not quite as easy as they once were. She can hear them howling. Letting them know that we're here, we're coming. Sounds like, Mom, are you sure we should be doing this? Are you sure you don't want to just, like, head back home? Let the pack handle it? I think Jade would be very insulted. We've moved into our territory now. I mean, they already were. They're taking it over, but you know what I mean. There they are. And it's Major, Ranger, and Pepsi. Did not realize I had rhymed names there. Where are they at? Little surprise snack there. Jade already exhausted. She can barely bite. Seven stepping in to defend his mom. Good job, Seven. Let go of Solstice. Hey. Let go of Seven. Rude. Major is younger and stronger than Jade right now. Jade is doing her best to handle herself here. Pepsi quick to defend Major as well. Looked like, I think, Seven went after Pepsi. Missed. Turned around on him and got him. Ranger really getting in there too. Solstice suffering an injury. Ranger also injured now. Good job, Solstice. Solstice now majorly injured. Seven now majorly injured as well. Ranger still trying to attack our pups. Granted, they're not super young pups anymore, but Seven has a very deep howl. I apologize. My dog is walking around and bumping my desk. Would you lay down? Good boy. Jade sniffing them out, seeing Seven is majorly injured. Solstice also majorly injured. Looks like the same exact leg on both of them. I think she would tease. And you guys said I was the old one. Look at you guys. You guys are both injured. Yeah, so Seven has a major and a minor injury to his legs and got down to 52% health. Solstice, both of her legs are injured and got down to 31% health. My goodness, Solstice. Okay, well, we secured our territory there. We need to come down and get this back, but I think we're going to do that real quick just because they took it from us and Jade doesn't want to wait. She's being kind of stubborn today, you know? Maybe it's her old age making her a little bit more stubborn. Angered to see them still hanging out in her territory. She's very exhausted though. There we go. She's not gonna be super picky about where she puts the marker right now because she knows that they need to get back. There we go. Alright, you guys ready to go back to the Pups and the rest of the pack? Hey guys, I think we're going to end on this note for today. Like I said, I have a busy day. I have a lot that I need to record. I have a lot going on. So yeah, we'll end this here. We'll pick up from here on the next one, and hopefully Jade can continue going strong and give you guys time to get all your votes in. And with that said, remember to go get your votes in. It's in our community post, so be sure to check that out. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day, and thank you so much for joining us. Until next time, bye-bye!